Today has been a weird start of my day, okay? Not only are we late to the podcast, but someone tried to break into my house today.
What?
Yeah, like no joke. I went into my bathroom, and in this bathroom we have like a frosted window, right? I look at it, and there's a hole, like a rock hole, like someone threw it through my house, my window.
Wait, did someone really throw a rock through your window?
Okay, someone didn't actually throw it. It was the gardener. He was like doing his buzzing thing.
The weed whacker?
Yeah, and it shot my sprinkler through my window, broke my window this morning. Like, these are all signs that I probably shouldn't have left the house. But you want to know what else? I actually was the one that turned the sprinklers on, so like they didn't go all the way down because I turned them on this morning. So I don't know who's gonna have to deal with this all, but now I have a hole in my window.
Yeah, and you couldn't go up for a bike ride because your tire wouldn't pump up?
Oh my God, I wanted to go on a bike ride this morning. I tried to pump up the tire and the pump's not working. Like, how does a pump not work? It just didn't work, so everything's been going bad this morning. But you know what?
We're here
we are on the Share Your Scare podcast. So welcome back to Share Your Scare, where we talk to real people and hear real stories. I'm your host, Brandon Taylor. This is my co-host, Jake Taylor.
What's up?
And today we have on someone who has amassed a huge following online for... Honestly, I'm going to let him explain it. We have on Mr. Sam Dezz. Welcome to the podcast.
Hey, thank you for having me, guys.
Yeah.
So basically, I've gained my following from lots of different things. I mean, I started Instagram like 3 or 4 years ago.
So you're a Tumblr boy.
Yeah, Tumblr, Visco.
Dude, this guy looks like a Tumblr boy, like a Visco boy. Like, he looks like he'll come to your house and steal your girlfriend.
I did some research on you, and I didn't even know if you could speak, honestly. 'Cause all your videos are just lip syncing, you know?
I do have a voice.
We're surprised and we're happy, man. We're happy.
I love that.
That is so funny. Yeah, we watched a lot of your TikToks, and you do have a lot of like lip syncs on there. Is that kind of how you grew your following?
No, actually, I started on the gram. So I started on there. It started off like as a bet with this other girl. So I was in school. It was like my sophomore year, and this girl was like, "Hey, I bet you I could beat you to 1,000 followers on Instagram."
Oh.
So I'm like, you know what? I got to take you up on that.
Yeah.
So I start posting. Like maybe like 2 days later, I hit 1,000 followers. She was only at like 200. I'm like,
tell me those hacks because man, I'm going negative.
All right, that was back when Instagram was big on the hashtags. So I was spamming the hashtags like for like selfie, stuff like that. So I was spamming that, grew, and then maybe like a week later, I hit 10,000 followers. So I was like, you know what, this could turn into something.
Yeah.
So I just started, I kept with it, and then 2 weeks later, I was at like 15,000 followers. This account called Jaw. They posted like Tumblr Visco boys. So they posted me. They had like 500,000 followers.
Oh, shit.
And I gained like 60,000 followers from the picture they posted. Yeah, it went viral.
Insane.
Got like 300,000 likes.
Wow.
Gained hella followers and just kind of went with it from there and organically grew.
That's pretty sick.
Yeah.
And you're a model too. You're signed with
Wilhelmina.
Nice, man. That's is that a process? I mean, for people who aren't models, I don't know.
Yeah, so I mean, it's kind of like they come and scout you. I mean, like you can send in headshots and digitals and stuff like that, but for me it was different. So like I got scouted by IMG, if you know who they are. Yeah, I got scouted by them when I was like 15. So yeah, I did that thing. I flew out. I met a bunch of agents and stuff like that. I was like, it's not for me at the time. So I waited till I was older. My parents didn't want me to do it till I was an adult. So I waited, and then I moved out here like maybe a year and a half ago to San Diego, and I met my good friend Corrado out there. He also models. So he signed with Wilhelmina. I made a TikTok with him. His agent saw it, and he was like, yo, we got to get him in the office. So I went in and met and signed me the same day.
So you know what this means, Jake? This means that I really don't have the look. Because I've been on social media for like 5 years, and I have not been hit up once.
Yeah, maybe not.
Man, I'm pissed. I wanted to be a model, and I guess it ain't happening at all. I'm looking at your pictures on your Instagram right now, man. These are like pictures that, you know, amass likes. Like, you can tell. Where do you get the inspo? Because like I never know what to do in these photos.
Oh, man, I just go to my search feed, and I look at people who like are posting similar stuff to me and use them for inspiration. Put my own twist.
My search feed's all girls. So.
Put on a bikini, I swear you'll get likes, Jake.
I know, I might have to put a bikini on.
Man, so you've been doing like social media for how many years now? You said sophomore. How old are you now?
I mean, I just graduated this last year, so I'm 19. So just turned 19 December.
Wow, so you're new at this all.
Oh, yeah. It's a new world to me. I'm loving it, though.
Wow, that is so sick. And like, what were you doing before all this?
Oh, man, just regular high school student. So, yeah, I mean, just chilling, going to high school, playing soccer.
So were you were in school like when your social media started like growing? What were people thinking? Were people making fun of you, or were they cool about it?
It honestly just depended on the person. Like, I mean, I had friends that would like make fun of me, but most people were cool about it. I mean, like, they didn't knock my grind, so it was nice. I had kind of a friendly school, so
that's cool. I feel like
nice.
if you don't have friends that make fun of you though, then like either
They're not your friends. Yeah, they're not.
Like my friends made fun of me so much, but granted, I'm not friends with any of them anymore. So
no?
I don't know what that says. I'm friends with like 2 of them, but like the rest just kind of like dipped me, man. I guess they just really didn't think it was
I still
cool.
get made fun of by people now. You know?
Yeah, they do. They make fun of him. Poor kid.
Yeah, people
For what?
No, they just post TikToks. So, like,
Oh yeah.
yeah, but
TikToks
I'm
roasting
20. I'm
him.
28, and they're like posting TikToks. Like, I went to high school with this kid.
Oh really?
And like roasting me.
They're still hating on you from high school.
which is
Still, like,
nuts.
let it go, girl. Let it go.
But those are also the people that like wish they could be doing social media and
jealousy.
stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's more or less what it is.
Yeah.
But
And so did social media because it's been out for like a while now, like 10 years, right? I think 2010 is when Instagram came out. When it first came out, did you have any interest in it at all? Or?
he probably
Oh
couldn't walk.
no, I
He was like 9 or 10.
Yeah, I was little. I didn't even know
Well,
what it
maybe
was.
like a little bit later, like you just was it all because of this bet? Was that it?
All because of the bet. Yeah,
Wow.
I had no interest in it until that happened. So I mean, yeah, props to her for that.
Jeez,
you know?
and you grew up in Virginia.
Yeah, Virginia, in a small town like Williamsburg.
Okay.
Have you ever heard of it?
Never.
No.
It's like
I
colonial.
never even heard of Virginia until
Yeah,
I
was
saw
there
it
a-
on my screen.
Really? Like first settlement? Like first settlement? Okay. I get you.
That's funny. How
I'm
many
dead.
people were in your town?
I mean, not too many. I mean, maybe there was like 150, 200 people per grade to the school I went
Oh,
to,
wow.
but there was only like 3 schools in my area. So it was like, it wasn't too small, but it was pretty small.
Right.
Pretty
So,
small.
so was it like one of those places where everyone knew each other? Like when you went somewhere, you'd see someone you
you'd
knew?
see everyone you
Oh,
know.
man.
Yeah.
And was that like, because I feel like honestly that'd be cool. I feel like I'd have more friends if anything.
I
Was it-
mean, it was nice, but it was also not nice. It feels like everybody's all up in your business all the time, you know?
yeah.
I could see that. Like going to the market and doing something wrong, you're like buying like
Yeah.
condoms, and
Right.
they tell your mom, they're like, I saw him buying it.
Your neighbor or some shit. You're like, yo, calm down,
Yeah.
Caroline.
Exactly. Can't get away with anything.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I saw that you're in like a long distance relationship.
Oh yeah, that started during quarantine. I mean,
Really? How do you find love during quarantine?
dude,
I can't even find it outside of quarantine, let alone in it.
Hey, it's just your classic 2020 love story, you know? She slid in my DMs, asked for my Snapchat. I was like, yo, I like your profile. You seem cool. So I gave it to her. I mean, I don't really slide on people,
Yeah.
so I was like, yeah, that's cool. So she Snapchatted me like, you know when they Snapchat you like talking videos and
Yeah,
you're like,
yeah.
oh, she seems pretty cool.
Right.
So I was like, oh, this girl's pretty cool. So from there we started FaceTiming and then we started talking and she came out here like maybe 3 months after we met and she like surprised me. She's like, yo, next week I'm gonna be in town. You wanna hang out? I was like, of course. Like, what? Yeah, of course. So we hung out. It went really well. Hung out for like 3 days. She was only out here for like 4 days. She was doing merchandise stuff.
Okay.
So hung out, got along really well, and hit it off. So 2 weeks later, we started dating.
Damn.
Yeah.
Wow, congrats.
That's crazy.
Thank you, man.
You know, I feel like ever since like TikTok and stuff, girls have been getting more like ballsy in a way. Excuse my
Yeah.
French
Oh,
on
yeah.
that, but like I do notice girls sliding in, like especially some with big TikTok numbers too, sliding into my DMs. I'm like, damn, like y'all are more bold. Like when I was growing up with social media, I had to do all the sliding. But maybe that's just because I'm not a Greek god like Sam sitting next to us. You know?
No.
So what is one thing that you like really had to like? I mean, it sounds like your quarantine has been going pretty well.
Oh, yeah. It's
I mean,
been
has
great.
anything bad been happening? Like anything that you've had to adjust besides
I
obviously the
mean,
pandemic? But
No, it's just giving me more time to focus on myself, set goals. I mean, no, it's really just been beneficial to me. I mean, other than like just
Right.
limited opportunities to like go and meet people and shoot with certain
Exactly.
people because people are scared of the virus, obviously,
yeah,
for a reason. But I mean, yeah, no, it's just been good for me.
damn, that's pretty cool. At least you have a positive outlook on it.
Oh,
You know,
for sure.
It could be worse. You could be dying from this disease.
I know.
But you're not. Good thing. So you played soccer.
Oh yeah. I played most of my life actually, from like the time I was like a little kid, like 5, till like my senior year of high school. Yeah, so played all my life. I loved it. Did travel soccer. Like would go to like good tournaments. Have you heard of IMG?
No, of the
Oh.
agency.
No. This is
We
a
talked
different
about that.
IMG. Different IMG.
I feel like we just had this convo.
Yeah, no, this is a different IMG. So, that's like a big tournament
Okay.
in Florida. So, we'd play in all these tournaments, did state cup, everything. my team won state cup literally like my sophomore year of high school. Yeah, we got to the finals for my school team most of my years I played.
What position were you playing?
Striker.
Striker.
Yeah.
Dude, I actually played okay, so I was decent at soccer, right?
Yeah.
We were both decent, and I got put into this thing. It was like the turkey tournament, and it was basically like Thanksgiving time. It was like the finals, like it was select people. Like you got invited to be in this. Anyways, I'm on this team, and like everyone's really good, and the ball is like on our side, and I was always like a forward or a midfield, but I decided, I need to go help my team. Like I need to help them, so I'm like back there really helping, and I ended up hitting the ball into my own goal. And this has never been like, this is one of the most embarrassing moments of my life, because the other team is cheering and my team is like yelling at me. I'm like, oh my God, I just scored on my own team during a tournament.
Yeah,
worst feeling.
That's embarrassing.
And after that, I never played soccer again. I said, I'm done with it. I didn't even play in high school, nothing. I didn't try out because it deterred me from this whole sport.
Yeah, I think once we stopped playing soccer is when we like got fat though.
Hey, speak for yourself.
I mean, I got fat for
me,
sure.
man, I'm over here.
I was just saying,
Eight-pack.
He has the 8-pack.
No, that happened to me too. When I quit soccer, oh no, I gained like 40 pounds.
Really?
Yeah, so how do you keep it up? Like, what's your? You said no to the ginger ale, so I'm guessing you don't drink sugar.
No, I do. No. I eat whatever I want. I mean, I just work out like 5 times a week now for an hour. It's nice.
Like for me, man, like because I built a gym in my own house.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, so it's pretty dope. Like I have everything I need, but like getting the motivation to go out there and actually do it is so much harder. Like I feel like it's easier for me to drive to the gym than it is to like actually work out in my own house. How do you like keep going, man?
Dude, you just gotta get a good gym partner. That's what you need. Do you work out with people?
No, I work up on myself.
That's why you need someone who gets there, bumps some music with you, takes some pre-workout.
Yeah, because I'll be sitting there and then I'll do a couple reps. I'll look at my phone for a few minutes. Next thing I know, 20 minutes has gone by. I'm like, I gotta stay here longer. Like, this is nothing.
No.
Yeah, I think that is what it is. I mean, I did a 44-mile bike ride today, and I just like go eat crap food after. Like that's my issue. I just overeat like bad stuff.
We overeat. Like we have an issue. I think when we were like raised, we just eat a lot or something. Cause like I kid you not, I was like 8 years old, 7 years old, and I'd order 2 cheeseburgers from like anywhere I would go, and like it's ridiculous. Cause now I'll be ordering 2 double doubles from In-N-Out, and fries. It's like no wonder why I'm not skinny.
Yeah, that's too much.
That's 100% why we're not skinny.
I can't help it. But we also we started a YouTube channel like where we do food stuff. So
really? So you have to eat.
We have to eat.
Yeah.
And it's just like we're going to these places that have incredible foods.
We don't have to finish it, but
and we order like portions for enough for like a whole family of 6. But just for the video, because like we need to show different stuff, and then we end up it's so good that we have to eat it all.
Sounds nice though.
It's a nice life until you got a belly.
No,
that
you
can
guys
put on
look
the
pretty
table.
good.
Put that thing away, Jake. You're gonna scare our guests away. Right?
I'm weak. I love that.
Man, oh man. So I was reading an article online, and it actually said, I don't want to jump into your story, so maybe you want to explain it, but it was talking about your parents.
Okay, yeah,
something that happened to them. I don't know if you want to share.
Okay, yeah, no, I'll share. So I mean, yeah, it's probably one of the hardest things I've gone through.
Yeah.
So, I mean, like 2 years ago, everything was going perfect. Like my life was like great, loved everything, and then all of a sudden one day my mom comes home and she's like, hey, like, where's Hannah? Where's Joe? Those are my siblings' names.
Okay.
Like, we need to have like a little discussion. So, she sat us down and we sat down and she was like, hey, I have breast cancer, and it was weird getting that news. It like sends chills down your body. So, I was just like, oh, like, it's just hard news to get. She's like, yeah, so I'm gonna have to go through chemotherapy. So that was just really rough. I mean, she went through chemotherapy for the next 6 or 7 months, lost all her hair, got skinny. It was really weird to see someone you love like that, you know? So it was just hard, but I mean, it taught me a lot of stuff. Like I had to take care of my brother a little bit more. Like I just had to be there for my family more, and it makes you realize what's really important in life. So that happened, and then crazy, literally 6 months later, my dad, same exact way. My parents are divorced, by the way. So it was weird that they did it the exact same way. They're like, hey, where are your siblings? Like, we need to sit down and have a discussion. I was like,
damn,
no way it's gonna happen again.
Yeah.
But then he sits us down and he's like, hey, I have prostate cancer.
Oh, man.
So yeah, so sat us down and we're all there, we're all crying. It's sad. So he had to get surgery for that. That was 5 months ago. He's been going through chemotherapy, but My mom's cancer free now, which is
Wow.
amazing.
That's
And
amazing.
my dad's doing way better. So
Good, man. Well,
it's just good. Yeah.
yeah, it really makes you like realize life is short. You know?
Yeah, it
It's-
does.
and it's precious.
Oh,
like
for
every
sure.
day we take for granted different things, and I hope the listeners out there can take this moment to really just realize like the good that you have in your life. You know, everyone's
yeah.
healthy and yeah, we just wish everybody and your family a speedy recovery.
Thank
and
you, man.
Yeah,
It
good
means a
health,
lot.
of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, that must have been really tough to go through
for
that.
Sure. For sure.
And how old are your siblings?
My sister's in college. She's 21, and then my brother's younger than me. He's 16.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
And they all live back in Virginia, or
My sister goes to college at Auburn, so she's in Alabama.
Oh.
Yeah, and then my brother's at home with me in San Diego.
oh, cool.
Yeah.
So just your mom and your dad are back in Virginia?
No, my mom's out here with
they are.
us.
Oh, you
guys all
Yeah, so
moved
my
out.
dad's in Virginia.
Got
He's
it.
gonna come out here and retire soon.
Cool, cool.
Yeah.
So is this home now, California?
Oh, it's always been home. I mean, I was born in Pasadena, grew up here. I just moved around a lot because my dad's in the Navy, so
Okay.
yeah. So I moved around a lot, but California's always been home.
Got it.
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't even know you were born out here.
Yeah,
That's
Pasadena.
awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So growing up in the Navy with like having a Navy father, like
Yeah.
did that make you like want to join, or did you?
Oh no, it made me not want to join. I mean, yeah, like when we were younger, we had to go on deployment to Afghanistan and stuff like that. So
Way.
you just miss out on seeing them a lot.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't want to do that to my kids, you know, even though it's like obviously an amazing thing serving your country and stuff like that, but I wouldn't do it with kids per se.
Yeah.
So if
I
I,
thi-
were to do it, yeah.
In high school, I had a bunch of friends that literally right when they turned 18, they were going to join the army or join
Really?
the Navy. And I think it's so bizarre that you could like know that you want to do that at such a young age.
Yeah.
I think like now I kind of would like to go.
You would?
I thought about it. I'm like, it would be kind of cool to like learn like all that training and get like super conditioned
I think
and
there's
like come
boot
back.
camps for that though.
Yeah, but
You want to go full force, you know?
I don't know. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
It could be kind of cool.
Maybe,
could,
yeah.
yeah.
How long was your dad deployed for at a certain amount of time?
Oh, I mean, I think he only went on the one deployment. If he went on any other ones, I was too young to remember, but it was for like 2.5 years.
Oh wow, that
Yeah,
long?
so just FaceTime calls, yeah.
Jeez, and you could still do FaceTime and all that?
Yeah, you could do FaceTime, but they limit your time and everything. It's like once a week or whatever.
Wow.
So.
And how long would you get on like a call?
See him for like maybe like 30 minutes.
Okay,
Every
damn.
week, yeah.
That's
so not a
crazy.
lot of time.
Yeah, I like honestly like I feel bad, but I never really even like think about that. Like I never think about like all the people who are gone, and I should like overseas and like serving time for our country, and like I never really think about it, but like they barely get time with their family. It's really
crazy.
sad.
Yeah, it's insane.
Yeah.
And they've been in there for so long. Like bring the troops home. I
I
don't
know. And then once they get back, they have like PTSD and all these other issues that they had to deal with here. And
crazy,
it's,
yeah.
Did he? What was he doing in Afghanistan? Was he like?
Oh yeah,
in
he's a lawyer, so he was an attorney. So he wasn't like out there like
Okay.
combat, you know.
Got it.
He was like he was in a huge base, so he was fine, but he had to meet with like a bunch of people, and it was just scary, like, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, told
Damn.
me a few stories.
When you look at someone, you would never think any of this stuff about you. Like you
Oh,
seem like
yeah.
a happy, positive dude,
Yeah.
and like life is great. And you're like, you surf? You look like a
No,
surfer.
I know. I get that a lot.
I was
No,
kinda like,
it's my little
"Cowabunga."
brother. Right on.
That's cool. No,
Yeah,
but yeah,
no.
man, you seem like you got a good head on your shoulders.
Thank
and,
you, man.
We wish you the best for sure.
Yeah.
All right, well, listen, man. The name of the game is Share Your
Okay.
Scare, okay? And I want to hear, what's your scare?
Okay, I got you guys. I got a good story for you guys
All right.
today.
okay.
I'll give you a little bit of background information so it makes it a little better.
All
So, you guys already know that I lived in Williamsburg, Virginia, smaller town or whatnot. So, my sophomore year of high school, so like 3 or 4 years ago, me and my friends, it was like a summer night. It was late, like maybe 10. We were all just hanging out at my house, kicking it back, just chilling, and we were bored. We've done everything there's to do in this small town, so we're like, what can we do? My friend is like, hey, have you guys heard about this place called Eastern State? We're like, no, what is that? He's like, it's an abandoned insane asylum.
Oh,
so we're like,
That's a bad idea.
yeah, I know, it's already a bad idea. We're all sketched out. We're like, nah. Maybe like 30 minutes later, we're like, you know what? Let's do it. Like, we have nothing else to do. Let's just send it. So we all pack up in his little Camaro, just like 4 of us, get in his car, drives us there. It's like 15 minutes away from my house, like on the outskirts of the town. So we get to this like random parking lot. We get out. We're like, yo, where's the building? He's like, oh, it's a mile from here. So we're like, we've come this far. We might as well walk. So we're walking. We're like half a mile away. We're like walking on the sidewalk. Huge forest to our right. and all of a sudden he just stops us. He's like, all right, we got to go through the forest.
What?
Yeah, so it's already late.
Yeah.
We're like, it's a forest at night. Like, obviously that's going to be a
Do
little
you guys have
scary.
flashlights?
Just our phones.
Oh,
Just our phones.
We're
Yeah.
even
So he's like,
prepared.
I know, not even prepared. So we're all scared. We're like, should we do it? We're like, we already walked a half mile. Let's just go.
Right.
So we're walking through. We hear like animals and stuff, like scary noises, whatever. We're already like sketched out, and we get to this huge brick wall. It's like a fence around the insane asylum. It says like trespassing is illegal. Like, do not enter. We're like, we're sending it like, again. Like, yeah, we're too deep. We're too deep already. So we hop the huge brick wall and we go into the insane asylum. So we're walking around. This place is huge, like hotel size. It's all abandoned. It's like rusted everywhere.
Wow.
Like, it's creepy, man. Like, there's like satanic stuff on the walls and stuff. And we're like, no, like.
Yeah.
So we're walking around for maybe like 5 minutes, and this is when things get really weird. Our friend is like, yo, we come across this elevator. He's like, yo, I've seen this in my dream before. And we're like, yo, what are you talking about? Like, that's weird. Don't say that. Like, we're already sketched out. Like, chill. Just keep that to yourself. We're like, yo, should we leave? He's like, no, we're good. I've been here before. Maybe it's because I've already been here. So he's like, let's go deeper. So we keep going, and we get to this really weird room, and it has a bunch of cages in it, like dog cages. Like, they're all rusted. It's the worst room we've seen. It's all rusted. It's disgusting. So when we're in this room, we hear like this screeching sound from like another room down the hall, and we're all like, yo, what is that? You know how like you look at each other and like you don't say anything, but like what it, yeah.
Subliminally.
So we look at each other and we're like, yo, we gotta leave. So we all start like creeping back, and like we're going back to where we came from. And we hear another screech. This is when we lose it. We all just start running. We go for the big brick wall. We hop that bad boy, and the screeching sound is it's like following us. We're like, yo, what is this? So we hop the fence, and we're running through the forest. Our friend trips, rolls his ankle, and lands in a mud puddle.
No
We're
way.
like, are we in a horror movie right now?
That's
This
what it
is
seems
so
like.
scary. Yeah. So we're so sketched out. Help him up. Have him on my shoulder. We're like trying to book it out of there, but like obviously he rolled his ankle, so we're gonna get slowed down. The screeching noise is following us.
Oh man.
So we're like in the forest. We don't know which way we're going. Like we have little crappy flashlights,
Yeah.
like our phone flashlights. We're on our way out, and we get to the edge. We're like, okay, fine. Like we finally made it out. Like we still have like a ways to go to the car, but we're like, you know what? Let's just keep going. So we keep going, and we turn around, and two of our other friends come out of the forest. So the
Wait,
guy,
they were screeching?
Yeah, they were the people
Oh,
screeching.
man.
So our friend that recommended we go there, he texted some of his other friends that we were gonna go there, and he's like, "Yo, let's just scare the hell out of them."
Yeah,
So
I was on the edge
so
of my
we're like,
seat.
We're like, what?
I thought the boogeyman was gonna be there.
Yeah,
So
we like screw you
Oh,
guys. Like,
man.
why would you do that? It was
that is
an experience.
Yeah,
though.
that's actually so funny because we
Yeah.
actually did that to some of our friends. Like we brought
Oh,
them to
for
the
real?
there's this
Yeah.
place in like Altadena or somewhere like that. And
Yeah.
it's called the Enchanted Forest.
Oh shoot.
And supposedly like there's all this like haunted there, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
So I told my friends, I'm like, yo, let's go explore this place because this was like 2-3 years ago when we used to make like little scary videos. So we
Yeah.
took him here, and I had him meet us there in the middle of the night, and he's just literally like hiding in the bushes, and we're doing this whole like 30-minute hike, and I have him pop out, and he's wearing a mask and chasing us.
That's so
Dude,
messed
we're all
up, bro.
running, and it really showed me that one
Yeah.
of my friends is a real friend because he came up to me and like grabbed me.
Really?
And my other homie went, "Stop!" and tried to attack
Roll
him.
on, whatever.
Yeah. And I was like, "Damn, man, you were
Yeah,
the
I
only
love
real one
that.
out of the rest of you
The
four
other
that
the others
dipped."
took off.
Yeah. And I was like, "Damn, that's how you really know right there."
Yeah.
Damn. So were you pissed at the guys or was it just a
Oh
good
no,
laugh?
it's all in love. I mean, it was we thought it was funny at the
Yeah.
end of the day, but in the moment we were freaked out. I mean,
That's
like,
so funny.
yeah, it was
That is
fun.
hilarious. And I'm looking up this place. I actually, when Jake and I did Warped Tour a couple years ago,
Yeah.
and when we were in Virginia, I was looking at this place so that we can go to it.
Oh, really?
This is in Virginia, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. But we never could make it out because like we were on a tour bus. So, like,
Oh, really?
We would have had to call an
Yeah.
Uber, and it was like an hour
Yeah,
away.
yeah,
I was
yeah.
just like, this is just gonna take too long.
It's crazy.
But it looks absolutely insane.
Oh, it's creepy. It's creepy.
When was this place an actual place?
Dude, I don't know. Maybe like
Must have been
the
a long time ago.
1900s.
Wow. We also
Yeah.
went to like what was it in Ireland when we went to that place? Was that an insane asylum or?
I think that was
it?
an insane asylum, but the building that we had access to like was like the office area.
Yeah.
It wasn't like the actual like
And this place was sketch, man. This place was like around since like 1400, and like the kid was. We have it on video.
Yeah, this whole story was crazy because Ireland, I mean, like their history goes back so much farther than the States, you know. So we like found this place. We were going inside to go check it out, and we kept hearing like dirt bikes and like all these things running around in there. And we're kind of freaking out. We're like, oh, is that security? What is it? We're like, let's just keep going. Turns out it's a bunch of little Irish kids.
A bunch of little leprechauns.
What? Like a bunch of like 14-year-old kids, and they just like roll up to us, and we're just like trying to like see what's up, you know?
They're cool with our American accents. Like they're super chill with us.
Yeah.
Like, everyone likes Americans when you're not in America.
Yeah.
When you're here, everyone hates each other. But
Yeah, so they were just like, yo, you guys are trying to go in there? We can get you in there. And we're like, oh, yeah, for sure, show us, because we're not going to find out a way how to get in
and
there.
how they get in was ridiculous. They literally grabbed like a fence. Like
that was on the ground.
Like a fence that has fallen down, like a full-on big metal fence. He picks this thing up, puts it sideways up against, like, it's a 2-story building. He climbs this thing to the 2nd-story window because all the 1st story was like boarded up, like you weren't getting in. This kid free climbs the wall, and we all had to copy him. And then we're walking through this place. The floor is like so old, dude. This kid's walking down the stairs. He falls through the stairs.
It's on video.
We have this on video. We're filming, and this fool just goes, and he went through the floor. And I was like, oh shit, I'm so glad I didn't go next. Because they were like, you go. And I was like, nah, like you guys lead the way. And he went through the floor, man.
And was he okay?
Yeah, he was cool.
Okay.
And then like we had to go to the roof, climbing through like the bell tower, like squeezing through this little pole.
It was sketch.
And I'm scared of heights and all that. And I'm like, I can't let these little 12-year-old kids show me up. Like I have to do it, you know?
Yeah.
That was crazy. Oh my
man,
god.
that is we've had some crazy stories.
Memories.
You ever travel like a lot or not?
I mean, no. I mean, I moved a lot, but like traveling per se, no. I mean, I've been to Cancun for vacation, but like nothing crazy, you know?
Yeah. When this is all over, where do you plan on taking the girlfriend? You know, you gotta take her somewhere.
I don't know. I kind of want to do like a cross country road trip, you know? I feel like that'd be cool. Like get like a minivan or whatever and just travel with her.
Yeah, I love that stuff.
It's cool. You see those TikTok videos? You know? Yeah.
I want to build a van, all that.
Oh, they're so cool.
So cool. But what are your long-term plans, like for social media stuff? Like where do you see yourself?
I mean, I'm just kind of going with the flow right now. I just want to see where it takes me. Trying to transition it into acting a little bit, you know? Yeah, so I've been auditioning for stuff. I mean, I've been really enjoying it, doing like the self-tapes and stuff, but just trying to transition it, you know?
Yeah. Do you ever see yourself like doing a YouTube channel or anything like that?
Yeah, definitely. I don't know what content I make right now, but I could see myself doing that in the future.
Yeah. For sure.
How did you guys get started?
I started on Vine.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was doing Vines, and he didn't ever want to do the Vines with me. He always just thought I was just messing around in my room because I would go in my room for hours on end and make these little videos, and then slowly started getting recognized in person and stuff.
Crazy.
And then they're like, oh, this is legit. And then later on, maybe like 3 years later, he was working as a waiter, a server, and I was like, yo, like, come on, it's Thanksgiving, like stay, you know, whatever, like stay for the family. And he's like, all right, I'll quit my job, but you have to hire me. And I was like, all right, fine, because he was already filming my videos for me.
Okay,
So I was like, fine, you could be like my videographer. And so ever since then, he's been the videographer, and then slowly started bringing him into the videos as one of the characters. And then
working out.
Now we have a podcast and all that. So
big up.
Everything's been going well so far. And now we're starting a gaming channel.
Oh, yeah? What kind of games you guys going to run?
We don't even know. He's still learning how to use a PC.
We just built this crazy PC, all spec'd out. It was like stupid money. Like, we spent $3,000 on just the tower. Like, I still had to buy everything else after that. And, but I want to play, like, what I really want to play is, like, Grand Theft Auto, like, on the modded lobbies. Like, I've been watching videos my whole life of this. I want to play it. I want to play that. And then
sounds fun.
Grand Theft Auto. I'm not Grand Theft Auto. Call of Duty and like it's just stuff like that. But a lot of people were recommending me play other games. There's so many games out there.
I like so. Tons.
I'm gonna be trying it all out. But look, man. All right, I'm trying to start a trend. Okay.
Yeah, let's hear it.
And it's going well so far. I've got about 2,700 videos made.
That's good.
So it's starting.
Yeah.
But I wanted to see what's it gonna take for you to help out on this trend. So basically, it's this song. I have a song called "Girl Next Door." I also make music.
Okay.
And it's a really good song. And basically, the trend is like you film yourself for a second, and then you show off your girl. And since you got a girl, like this,
I'm gonna have to do that. Yeah,
this is like I'm falling for the girl next door. Like it's like she's like the girl next door.
Oh, for sure.
And I was wondering what's it gonna take, man? Because I got 2 what are these things called, ginger ales over there? 3. And I got like 7 waters.
Yo, I think it's gonna take 4 ginger ales and 8 waters, man. No, I'm just saying. Full trick. I got you, bro. I love that.
I love this guy already. Let's bring him back on. Put him on every podcast, Stevie.
I love this.
We're gonna get you on every podcast in the studio.
Yes,
but look, man, you're an awesome kid. Honestly,
man.
I call you a kid because I'm older. I'm a grown man. But no, we really appreciate you driving out from San Diego.
No problem.
And if you we want the people to come check you out. So if someone doesn't know you that's listening to this podcast right now, where can they find you?
On Instagram, you can find me. My ad's Sam Dezz, SAM.DEZZ. And on TikTok, it's the same thing without the dot in the middle.
Hell.
So, yeah.
Awesome.
There he is,
Yes,
man.
sir.
All right. Well, heck, that's Sam Dezz. Just in case anyone out there does want to donate, the Breast Cancer Research Foundation is www.bcrf.org, and the Prostate Cancer Foundation is www.pcf.org. Please donate if you can. Sam Dezz, thank you for coming on the Share Your
you for
Scared
having
podcast.
me, man.
Let's get some claps in here,
Yes,
Jake.
sir.
There we go. We appreciate you, and everyone listening, thank you so much for listening, and we will see you next week. Peace. Thanks for listening to Sus, Share Your Scare. Make sure to subscribe and check back every Wednesday for new episodes, and don't forget to tell your friends. Follow all of our social media links at shareyourscare.com. We're going to be doing tons of giveaways, but only for our most active fans. If you have a scare of your own that you want to share, leave us a voicemail. Our number is 626-275-8695. Or if you just want to shoot us an email, our email is shareyourscarepod@gmail.com, and that's spelled with a U-R. Until next Wednesday, stay sus.